Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 100th episode of the Ball of Truth. This is going to be a good one, man. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. I am your host, Andrew Illy, and This is the Ball of Truth. The Blue Baggers have pounded the Roos. Thank you very much for joining me. Wherever you are around the world, wherever you are, you silly motherfuckers. What a win, man. Unbelievable scenes. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. And welcome to the Ball of Truth. This is episode 100. And it couldn't have fallen on a better day. The Blue Baggers have got a win. Again, we're back-to-back wins. And this one, my goodness, my lord. 82 points. An absolute thrashing of the Kangeroos, man. It was utter annihilation. It was a fisting, a pounding, whatever you want to call it. For North, it was humiliating, embarrassing, and pathetic. If I was a North supporter, man, I would not be happy. Going into this game, I was actually a little bit nervous, man, because just of the reason of our form for the first 4 weeks, we went 0-4. And then we won last week against an Eagles side who are just as bad as this North Melbourne side. Seriously, they are absolutely shocking. I know our quality is much better than North Melbourne, but I was a little bit worried about our second halves, worried about the pace, worried about our fatigue, where we're going to run out of legs, where we're going to let them get momentum. It's a Good Friday clash. It's a massive occasion, massive game. North coming off some bad losses. You would think they'd want to bounce back, and usually they're pretty hard and tough and fast. But man, we destroyed them. Absolutely destroyed them. And look, man, I'm not going to get too excited. I'm so happy at the win, and I'm rapt we pounded them. But I'm not going to get too excited, man, because who knows? It's just Eagles and North Melbourne, and the last 4 wins of this club have been against those two sides. When we were in that bad run last year and the back end of the season, we only beat Eagles and North. To start this season, we've beat Eagles and North. So next week would be the real test. So I'm not going to get overly excited, but I'm extremely happy at the win, man. Back-to-back wins. Look, it's another one we just tick off and we move on. And we bring that form, and a lot of players found form today, and we bring that into Geelong next week. It's as simple as that, man. How are you guys in the chat? Swiss Cheese and Lana? Good win. Up the Baggers. Shit opposition, absolutely, Lana. And Sauce, my God, I love Jack Silvani. He was amazing down back. Look, didn't have much to do in the second half, but man, he was awesome. His effort is unrecognised. Seriously. So good. Too easy, Andrew Illy. It was, man. Like that last quarter, when we went on an absolute blitz, just like the Eagles game. North kicked the first 2 of that last quarter, and we just went bang. But like I was saying, man, before the game, I was nervous. I thought it was going to be really close because I'm like, it's a Good Friday clash. North are going to be up for it. But man, once we started going away, kicking away some goals, they were demoralized, man. And I went to send out a tweet before the game, as I usually do. Follow me on balloftruth_pod if you want to follow me during the games on X, formerly known as Twitter. Man, I said this is going to be tough. It's going to be a close one. But as I was reading the tweets, man, I'm looking at all the North Melbourne supporters and the smugness and the cockiness. They were laughing at Carlton, man. Have a look at this. I screenshot one of their tweets because this one caught me. This one here. Surely I'm not the only one laughing my ass off at our forward line. This is from a North fan. And it's got Fogarty, Lewis Young, Elijah Hollands, right? Zach Williams, Charlie Curnow, and Jesse Motlop, who combined probably scored more goals than them collectively today. So who's laughing now, man? Who's laughing now? Kanga. Woo. Shut up. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Oh, you know what? Those 6 boys, let's see how many they kicked. The Roos fans want to have a go at them. So, Charlie scored 4. Zach Williams scored 4. Is that right? Let's have a look. That's already nearly their total. Alrighty. Zach Williams 4. Charlie Curnow 4. Motlop 3. There's 11 goals. North scored 11 goals. Shut up, North Melbourne supporters. My goodness. The arrogance, man. The nerve. Unbelievable. Seriously. Guys, like I said, it's North Melbourne. Their fans are delusional. Most of them. I've got mates that are North Melbourne and they're probably watching right now. And I love you boys, but you guys are fucking shithouse. Simple as that. I rip into Carlton when we're shit and I say it. I'm going to say when you guys are shit, North Melbourne, you guys are fucking awful. Sorry. Swiss cheese, you have scrubbed up well for this one, Mr. Willy, you quince. Shut up. Well, it is episode 100. I didn't do anything too special, but if you noticed, I did the old intro with the tissue. I don't know if you guys noticed that one for people who have followed me from day one. But man, I'm glad, honestly, at 100 episodes, the channel is growing. The views are growing. We're getting traction. We're in the YouTube algorithms. And that reminds me, guys, whoever's watching right now, hit that thumbs up for me, man. It helps the channel out immensely. Thank you guys for doing it. Keep doing it. Get my stuff out there, my content. And all the Blue Baggers fans will start realizing that there's another show. And this is it, man. It's the Ball of Truth. Ain't no word of a lie, man. We're the truth. North Melbourne, you are the lie. So guys, follow me on all social medias. balloftruth_pod on X. You can follow me there during the games. I've got Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. Our home obviously is YouTube. And yeah, man, tell me what you think in the live chat or in the comment section. Turn that bell on for all notifications and subscribe, man. We're so close to 500. We're nearly there. So if we get there, thank you. I love you all. But man, we'll cover this one from quarter to quarter like we always do. I didn't drop a preview. Sorry, I wasn't feeling well during the week. I apologize for that, guys. But when I saw the team selection, Akers in, Elijah Hollands in, and Lewis Young in. And Doherty got dropped. Sam Doherty got dropped. Kemp, obviously, ruptured his Achilles shattering, devastating. He's out for the year. Mackay concussion, might be back next week. Hopefully he's back. But those boys who came in, man, Akers, who missed last week from an illness, he was good today. Elijah Hollands was quiet, man. I kind of expected that for his first game. And Lewis Young was fucking awesome today, man. I don't know what you guys thought of Lewis Young, but he was fantastic from the first minute, man. Look, he's going to do his stupid shit, butchering the kick here and there, but it was the little 1%ers that I really enjoyed from him today, and he actually put his body on the line a couple of times, which I appreciated, because in the past he doesn't. So, and I've been hard on him for it, man. But my God, he was awesome. What a great inclusion that was. I was shattered for Doc, man, to be honest. Look, I called for Doherty to be dropped earlier in the season when he wasn't performing. But I thought last week against Eagles, he wasn't that bad. And he did score a goal. He had 22 touches. I'm like, it was pretty harsh to drop him this week. But anyway, no complaints, man. We won by 82 points. The final score, man, for this one was 11-5-71 to North Melbourne. 24-9, 153. We scored 24 goals, man. Unbelievable. And the North fans want to laugh at our forward line. Look, I've been the first one to rip into them, but my God, they can't say anything. I was confident that they would do okay, but I was questioning who will kick our goals, and man, everyone chipped in. Seriously, everyone. We'll go through it. First quarter, man. I was asking who will step up, who will kick our goals, up forward. Will Motlop and Fogarty perform? Because they've been on my borderline drop list. And I was wondering if Young would go in the ruck, which he did a little bit. Would TDK go forward? We only saw it basically in the last quarter to rest him, from what I remember. But the first goal came from Curtis. We missed some intercept marks here, man. It was some loose balls. We were overrunning it early and missed some tackles as well. And Charlie missed one earlier, and then Curtis scored this one right after it, man. So they scored the first. Kerno made up for it. From the bounce, literally the very next play, George Hewitt, my God, man. This guy is on fucking fire. Unbelievable George Hewitt. The whole season, man. Even in the losses, he's been fucking great. This was lovely work. Hewitt, inside to Durden, who got it inside to Charlie for the goal. And we're off to a good start. Seriously. We answered back straight away. I loved it. Jesse Motlop. Jesse Motlop laid 3 tackles in one piece of play. Won a tackle. Won a free kick. His shot missed. He can't buy a goal up to this point. That goes for all the whole season. I think he's only scored 1 goal from memory. Maybe 1 or 2. I can't remember. But lovely follow-up work here from Durden, who pounced on the loose ball, and a great tackle by Charlie. And it was a goal. 7-14. Durds kicked that one. Shithousery defending. 3-on-1. Handball out. Quick kick. 3-on-1 marking contest. We fucking had 3 players around this, and we couldn't spoil Curtis, who took the mark. And Haynes, Carroll, and Gov were all like up in the clouds, man. Curtis got his second. I think it was Curtis who got the second. Larky then took a mark about 10 metres out and missed. He hit the post from literally like 10 metres out. Unbelievable. Swiss Cheese says Motlop, more like Mott dropped. Well, it was heading there up until the last quarter. And I know the game was pretty much done, but you know what? I think he's done enough to keep his spot, man. Look, I wouldn't change anything from this side today, apart from maybe if Harry's fit, getting him in. Elijah Hollins, I don't know, man. Didn't look up to it today. I know it's his first game, but it wasn't great. He did a couple of little sneaky good things here and there. I've got to go check the stats. We'll look at him after this. After Larky's miss, Fogarty on the wing, man. This one really fucking annoyed me. Look, Fogarty was better as the game went on. But there was a moment where I think it was Akers kicked it down the wing to Fogarty, who had a certain mark about maybe 55, 60 metres out. And he's just waiting and waiting and waiting. And the ball's coming. Meanwhile, the North Melbourne defenders just come up and put a little bit of pressure on him, and he dropped the mark. You gotta have a stronger body there, Fog. You just have to, man. I don't know if you guys remember that one. Pissed me off early. But anyway, Durden with an amazing mark. A little bit of a specky. Matt Carroll got the assist, and Carroll was awesome today too. We were up 21-14 after Durden's goal. And wow, what a fucking goal this next one was from Patrick Cripps, our captain. Brilliant tap on by Lewis Young on the wing to keep it going, keep the ball moving, and a little great shepherd from Carroll to allow Walshy to go inside. Cripps on his left, snap from the pocket, unbelievable stuff. We're up 27-14, great goal. Very next play, TDK to Motlop out of the middle. And if you guys remember, Motlop went to the middle against Eagles and he actually burst through a few times. I liked it. Want to see more of it. This time Motlop bursting through the middle. Inside 50, Lewis Young won a free kick after his great play to set up the goal before, and he's kicked the goal. Wonderful stuff there. Lewis Young went back and went bang. Kicked the goal, made it 33-14 in favour of the Blues. Then Zach Williams, another stoppage goal here. Fourth goal in a row, I think it was. Or fourth stoppage goal for this quarter. Zach Williams scored the goal. Lewis Young, again, bodied out the North Melbourne defender. The ball was loose out the back. Zach Williams pounced. TDK was brilliant with a tap from this stoppage. And again, 39-14. And then we scored our 7th of the quarter, man. TDK again, off a throw-in, literally destroyed Cherry all night. Grabbed it out of the ruck, snaps with his left, out-muscled him, and bang, goal. 45-14 at quarter time. TDK was awesome. George Hewitt was awesome. Chera, fantastic. Lewis Young, tremendous. Love these boys in the first quarter, man. Gov got a little bit of an injury or a niggle to his shoulder, but he was all right. We had a 31-point lead at quarter time. And I'm like, don't stop, Blues. Don't fucking stop. Second quarter. Silly free kick against to Wiedering. TDK had this mark right at about 15 metres out from the north goal. TDK marked it, but Wieders, silly push, didn't need to do it. Larky scored the goal. North 20, Carlton 45. Charlie got a free kick for high, and he scored the goal 51-20. I like how he answered back really quickly there. That was awesome. Sauce on the other end, Jack Silvani had a great spoil, man. He had so many intercept spoils and marks today. Fantastic. So did Wiedering, and Gov was good again. But Jack Silvani, man, talk about playing with heart and 110% effort. That is Jack Silvani. Seriously, fantastic. Saved us a goal here, which was, it would have been a certain mark to North. Saad dived on the ball, free kick against him. Curtis scored the goal, 26-52. It was definitely a free kick, that one. Sardi should have known better. Charlie, Kerno, and Durds missed some easy set shots, man, after this, and that was frustrating. It was like a 5-10 minute patch here where things were pissing me off. Shit entries were too predictable, going long to Charlie all the time. And, yeah, man. Akers, McGovern, Chera, all turnovers going inside 50 at this point. But then the goal came from a shocking clanger turnover kick from North Melbourne. I can't remember who kicked it. Akers takes the mark and he gets rewarded with a 50-metre penalty. And we really needed this after wasting some opportunities. So that made it 59-26. We had multiple opportunities to tackle and earn a free kick, but every player could not pin the arms in this next play. Piss-weak efforts. And then North broke away and Zerha scored the goal. And that made it 33-59. And then North kicked another one. So they got it back to 20 points, and that was Parker who scored the goal. Haynes was too weak against Darling, and then his second effort was just, he wasn't really running hard enough to chase him down. And who was it? Darling found Parker basically 20 metres out straight in front, and Parker scored the goal. So it was 39-59. Frustrating quarter to end that quarter. We lost the quarter, and we let North back in it, and that annoyed me. So I'm like, my big question is, all right, second half, are we going to let them run all over us? Or have we learnt our lesson? Are we going to break the momentum? 20 points at halftime is not a great lead, man. North were right in it. I'll quickly go to the chat. Lewis Young still the least confident looking bloke on the field. Absolutely agree. But amazingly had a crack and one of the top dozen. Yep, Hopefully a corner turn for the old potato. I agree, Swiss cheese. Absolutely, man. Lewis Young. He often doesn't put his body on the line. Today, there was a firecracker up his ass, man. I don't know what happened. He was involved in everything. Lana, Georgie Boy should be leading the BNF at the moment. Hands down he is. And if he's not, I don't know what they're voting on. Seriously. Hewitt revolutionised his own game here. Seriously. And Swiss cheese. For my 2 cents, Charlie flopping around like a slippery fish, pandering to the umpires all game. It disgusts me. Kent Brockman signing off. Look, Charlie does do that a lot. And I think he does it because umpires miss the ones that they should be giving. So he's like, fuck it, I'm just going to play for him now. And yeah, look, he does do it a lot. It annoys me too, man. Third quarter. I was praying that we would score the first goal of this quarter, man. And we did. Chera, out of the middle, found Charlie Curnow on the lead. And Charlie, instead of shooting, unselfishly sent it back to Chera, man. Directly in front, had the better angle. Very good stuff by Charlie Curnow, who was awesome again today. Made it 65-39. Our pressure in the midfield, man, and from clearances, our stoppages was just insane. High intensity, bullying them. Absolutely bullied the North Melbourne players today. Our tackling was up. Players were going in so hard, so fast. It was amazing to see, and I really hope they continue that against a good opponent next week in Geelong. But this next goal, great pressure. Again, inside 50. And I think we had... I've got to check the tackles inside 50, man, but I'm pretty sure we nearly broke a record today. It was crazy. And this goal came from Will White, who was rewarded a free kick with a tackle holding the ball, made it 71-39. I was just loving our energy, man. How we came out in that third quarter was marvelous because the first 4 weeks, that wasn't happening, man. It was non-existent. We came out laxy-daisy and just like foot off the gas, flat-footed. And that cost us a couple of wins, man. We should have way more wins than just 2. But anyway. The next one, Jesse Motlop, great pressure. Fogarty got the ball to Hewitt, who snapped a goal, made it 77-39. We've scored the first 3 goals of this quarter, man. We are on fire, and the game's slipping away from North Melbourne. Great camera work by either Channel 7 or was it Fox Footy, showing all the fans of North Melbourne losing it because Wiedering took a mark. But look, the North Melbourne player may have got a hand to it. Probably did. I'll give them that. But man, they were irate. They were losing it. And I don't know what happened. They had about 8 cameras at this one point just zooming in on all the North fans, just giving the finger and everything, man. It was hilarious. I was cracking up laughing. But you know what? We got way more free kicks in that quarter to North Melbourne, but we deserved 80 to 90% of them. So they literally cannot complain. I don't want to hear it. Shut up. Seriously, if they say that cost them, Jesus Christ. Tough Snizzo. Kangas played like us at the start of the year. Seriously, man, I was thinking exactly the same thing. And I felt sorry for him. Man, I would feel sorry for him. For their good fans. But fans like this, who are tweeting out laughing at us, they've got no idea. Don't feel sorry for those blokes. Lana Owens, the fat bloke going off his head. Oh, man, I cracked up. It was so good. It reminds me of our fans when shit's not going our way too. What's the score? Curnow with another goal. After a frustrating 5 to 10 minutes here where no one scored anything, Curnow got the free kick, which added salt to the wounds of the North Melbourne faithful. That made it 83-39. And our efficiency wasn't great at this point, but our pressure, man, was just unbelievable. North Melbourne couldn't hold the ball for more than a second before a Carlton player was steam training up their ass. It was lovely to see. Shiny Blue. Good to get the win, but again, we played against witches' hats. Next week will show us where we're really at. 100%. And I did say that last week on the review against Eagles. I'm like, look, we just got to tick these 2 wins off. Next week, we'll know more about this team. and what we're really about. Let's see how we go. That's Geelong on Sunday. Wiedering got caught holding the ball. One of the only errors he made, but Curtis missed, thank God. Zach Williams got another goal off a throw-in. North Melbourne just could not handle our pressure. And the pressure just got to them and they crumbled, man. 40-89. We're up by 49 points at this stage. TDK continuing his great work with Chera. Got the clearance inside 50. 2 North Melbourne players. This is where they capitulated, man. 2 North Melbourne players. And I hate when Carlton do this, especially when we're in bad form. Going up for the same ball, man. It would have been an easy mark. And I understand the frustration from their fans looking at this. They dropped the mark. 2 of them went up for the same ball and absolutely butchered it. And Zach Williams pounced on another goal. He was great at this tonight. Bang. 95-40. Another stoppage goal. Another goal from a stoppage. Wardlaw scored a nice goal. Made it 46-96. Still 50 points at 3/4 time. We were bullish, relentless. Our pressure was unbelievable. Stoppages, clearances. We're doing all the right things, man. It was exciting. I was happy. But we've got to quickly forget about it come Monday. It's North Melbourne. They're no good. Maybe I praised them too much, man. I literally thought they were going to do a bit better than what they did. But, my God, they're fucking awful. I feel bad for some of their fans. I do. Sorry, guys. Mouth's drier than the Sahara Desert. Last quarter. This is where it just went all to shit for North Melbourne. And we went on a rampage, man. A frenzy of goals. But before that, North Melbourne kicked the first 2 goals of the quarter. It was literally 38 points at one stage. And I tweeted out and I'm like, I don't know if you guys felt this too. But when in the last quarter, when we've got a good lead and the game's pretty much won, I think of round 1, and this happened, and then Richmond went on a roll and they beat us. And they scored the first 2 goals. Dersma scored the first one, and then Parker got another goal. We just started off lazy and flat-footed. I'm like, don't tell me these boys have run out of gas. Seriously, don't fucking do this to me. It was 38 points in the first 2 minutes. North went bang bang, and I'm like, oh my God, it's going to be game on. And I started getting nervous, and I tweeted out, I'm like, why am I nervous at 38 points up? But that quickly changed, man. Thank God. We've learnt our lesson. And I know it's North, but we still learnt a lesson here. To just keep going. Keep going. Because a few goals from Carlton and they'll stop trying. And that's exactly what happened. Durden, great pressure, allowed a Charlie Curnow goal. At that point, it was our 16th tackle inside 50. I don't know what it ended up on, but it was just brilliant stuff, man. Got one back and I felt a bit better. Back to 44 points. Motlop. Jesse Motlop finally scored a fucking goal. Praise the Lord, my lord. Man, Hewitt with the assist. End-to-end footy. Jesse Motlop rewarded finally. I was begging for him to score a goal to find some form. And this triggered him off this quarter, man. All he needed was to see one go through the sticks. And how that can change your mentality. Motlop made it 108-59. And then, Jesse Motlop, back-to-back goals. Clearance, Blues. Carroll, inside 50. Motlop, goal. 114-59. Was pumping my fist for Jesse. Because I'm always hard on him. Been calling him Jesse Motflop. But he wasn't today, man. Zach Williams then got the next goal. This is literally like one after another. Just dominoing goals here. 4 in a row Blues. Zach Williams got the goal. Sard with a clearance. Lewis Young with a gather. Quick handball to Zach, who ran in with an easy goal from 2 meters out. Bang. 120-59. It's 61 points all of a sudden. We've literally just kicked 4 goals in a row to answer North Melbourne's 2 goals. I was like, what is going on here? North Melbourne would have been tearing their hair out. Will White scored a goal. An absolute grubber. He got tackled as he kicked it, I think. It was Motlop off the ground with a little assist. It dinked over the North Melbourne defender, and Will White just dribbled this one in. 5 goals in a row. 126 to 59. Motlop! Jesse Motlop again! I could not believe it. He's third in the quarter. He scored another one. 6 in a row Blues. 132 to 59. This is an onslaught. It is getting really embarrassing for North Melbourne at this point. Will White got his second goal of the quarter, and we've kicked 7 in a row now. I'm like, what the fuck? Charlie unselfishly passed the ball. He marked it about 45 metres out. And I was just saying, man, just have a shot. But he saw Will White in the pocket alone. He's completely butchered the kick. Will White's gathered it. Found Ollie Hollands. Ollie Hollands back to Will White. Tough angle, left foot. Boom. Another one. 7 in a row. The score's 138 to 59. Constantine goal for North from a tough angle is actually a good goal. That broke the streak of 7 goals in a row for us. Score was 65 to 138. It was a really nice goal. And then a goal to my lord. Goal to Cooper Lord. Will White with the assist, 65 to 144. And then my lord. Oh, my lord. Scored another one. Back-to-back goals for Lord. Shocking free kick. Shouldn't have been a free kick against Caleb Daniel for a push in the back. This umpire, what are you doing, mate? Not complaining because Cooper Lord scored the goal, but that was a shocker. I'll give him that one. And that made it 65 to 150. The final score, North kicked one late. I can't remember who it was now, but it was 71 to 153. 82-point win. George Hewitt gets 3 votes again for me. And I'm going to give Chera 2. And the one I'm given, I could give it to Jesse, but I'm not going to because it was only good in the last, really. Like, it was okay all game, but I'm going to give it to TDK. I was this close to giving it to Lewis Young for a laugh. But just keep continuing on, Lewis Young. Keep going, my man. I loved his game today. It was fucking phenomenal. I'll give TDK 1 because he was fantastic early and basically won us the game. His ruck work was insatiable. Lovely stuff. Let's go to some stats, man, because this was crazy. The disposals was close. It was 350 to 369. We had way more kicks, 226 to 173. North had more handballs, 177 to 143. Carlton. Inside 50, 64 to 39. Smashed it, man. It was all that clearance work. Free kicks, 29 to 17. We only had 12 more in the end. So North fans, if you want to have a go at that, shut up. We actually lost the hitouts, but the hitouts to advantage from TDK were brilliant. Our clearances, 46 to 38. Centre clearances, 20 to 10. Stoppage clearances, North actually beat us in that, which I'm shocked at, 28 to 26. Didn't feel that way at all. We had more contested possessions, less turnovers, or 62 to 52. Marks, 85 to 58 in favour of Carlton. Crazy stat. Marks inside 50, we had 15. That's our most for a long time, I'm assuming. We did kick 24 goals. Contested marks, 12 to 4. I love that stat. And tackles, 83 to 56. Inside 50, 23 tackles to 8. Unreal, man. Unreal. Loved it. Swiss cheese. Motlop or Mott flop? Mott hop into the goals once the game is done. Yeah, look, he got the consolation goals, but that's what he needed for his form, so we'll give it to him. Shiny Blue, there was a lot of easy junk time goals. Yep. Which will make next team's selection difficult to filter, though. I agree. It will. Petra. Motts has been playing a different role further up the ground. Can't judge him on the goals, though, although he kicked 3 today. Yep. Look, you're not going to complain at Jesse Motlop kicking 3 goals before the game. It is what it is. He banged him in the last quarter when it was done. Look, as long as he brings that form into next week, I don't care. Shiny Blue says, who misses next week? Honestly, it could be Elijah Hollands or maybe Cooper Lord. I don't know. I hope not. I hope it's not Cooper Lord. Elijah, maybe. We'll go to some stats now, man. Let's have a look. But the 82 points, man, I know it was a lot of junk time goals, but that is amazing for our percentage. Our percentage right now is 122 and we're 10th on the ladder. I know there's a whole round of footy left, but we're in the right direction and we're on the right track. We just have to win next week. If we win next week, man, I'll feel much better. Let's go through some players and you guys can tell me what you thought of their game. Hewitt, 34 and a goal. Love it. 21 handballs from George Hewitt and 9 tackles, man. That... 3 votes. 3 votes. Chera, 28. 1 goal, 1. He got my 2. Akers was good. He scored a goal and got 22. Walshy was good. He wasn't... Walsh did everything right. He did what he needed to do today. And he looked good. He only had 22, but they were good. He did well. His running was good. I thought Cottrell was awesome today, man. He was in the zone. And that was the Cottrell of old that we love. His running, his decision-making. Love it. Petra. Fog could miss. Yep, it could be Fogarty. And I won't be too pissed off. I want to see how many tackles he had, actually. Because he's big on his... we know... We like that about Fogg and his tackling. So we'll go through it. Cottrell was awesome. McGovern was awesome again. Jack Silvani, awesome. Cripps, low-key game for him. He only had 17. But he had 9 tackles, man. Lewis Young, 17 touches for Lewis Young. A goal. And he had... How many marks did Lewis Young have? He had 3. 8 hit-outs, 3 tackles. Solid game, man. Charlie scored 4 goals, 3. I want to see Charlie bang in 5 next week. He will probably have to bang in 5 for us to beat Geelong. He missed some of the ones that he should have got, but he was good today. Zach Williams, 4 goals, can't complain. Fogarty didn't get on the goal scoring sheet. He had 4 tackles, not bad. 14 touches. Ollie Hollins, 14 touches. I loved Matt Carroll. I don't know what you guys think of Matt Carroll. I think he's one of our better kicks, and he gets involved, and he makes the right decision most of the time, and it's his second game, man. I'm very impressed with him. Will White scored 3 goals. Love it. Please keep him in the side. Haynes, he was okay, man. Nothing special from him. He had a couple of good moments, couple of iffy moments. Sardi didn't get involved too much, but he did his job. De Koning had a goal and 11 touches, but 24 hit-outs. He did well. He was very efficient. Durden, 2 goals again. That's 6 in 2 games. Elijah had 10 touches in the end, and Lord scored 2 goals when he came on as a sub. Overall, man, a great performance. I'm absolutely thrilled. But we've got to quickly move on to next week, man. Because Geelong is not going to be easy at all. But in saying that, let's fucking beat the Cats. And then we'll be 4-3. And who have we got after Cats? I think we've got a tough one in Adelaide. I'm pretty sure it is the Adelaide one, which will be huge. Let's not look too far ahead. We just got to get... It is Adelaide. We've got to get through Geelong. Shiny Blue. Cottrell had a good chunk of Williams' butt cheek. Swiss cheese. Fogg, a ripper for pressure. Has them shitting his pants whenever he's buzzing around. Fresh underwear needed by Roos at halftime. Stains everywhere. Absolutely. Yes, he is a good pressure forward, but he needs to get more involved on the goal sheet. Swiss cheese, what is your expert opinion on the state of the Voss weapons on the sideline? I hear he has troubles with constant police checks for possessing those guns. Hashtag Voss definitely the boss. Look, I'm so glad the pressure's off him. But it might be literally straight back on if we lose next week. So we'll see how we go. And Swiss Cheese, you asked where the truth is. Has he been deported to El Salvador? No, he's around and he's waiting in the wings to appear on the show again for a big rant. But he told me that he'll pick his moment. And for those of you who don't know, the truth is a character on the show. A very, very crazy dude who loves to go on a rant, but he tells the truth, man, hence the name. You might see him pop up very soon. Depends how we perform, the Blue Baggers. Shiny Blue, I thought Carroll backed up his game from last week. Absolutely. Got to keep him in the side. I don't know. It will either... If Harry's in next week, it will either be Fogarty, Elijah, one of those two boys who will come out. But we'll see how we go. Man, what have we been going? 40 minutes? That's nice, man. It's Friday night. There's another game on right now, I'm pretty sure. I was watching it on KO, man. And I was with my son, about to sing the song, and they just completely cut it off and gone to the Eagles game. I was so fucking gutted. So, I don't know if that was a Channel 7 thing or what, but that pissed me off. But man, we've done it. It's 2 wins on the trot. We'll take it, man. Guys, if you're enjoying the show, hit that like button, please, for me. Smack it. No negative stuff today, man. 82-point win. Loving it. Guys, subscribe to the channel. We're nearing 500. I want to get there by the end of the weekend. Let's see how we go. But man, follow me on all social medias, guys. Right here. Follow me on X. I'm always tweeting during the games. And you can follow me on all the other social medias. The links are in the description. Leave a comment and tell me what you thought of the game, man. And I will be dropping another episode, Monday Footy Fits, episode 8 on Monday. And then we'll preview the Geelong game as it gets closer to the weekend. I'll probably drop that one Thursday night. But man, the Blue Baggers, 2 wins in a row, loving it. Swiss Cheese, you are my hero, you punts, enjoy the win. Up the fucking Baggers. Shiny Blue says West Coast up by 2 goals. Interesting. There you go. Guys, it's Good Friday. Happy Easter to everyone. Christos Anesti to all you Greek Orthodox people as well. It's the same Easter as the normal one. Man, enjoy, eat a lot of food. The Blue Baggers are 2 on the trot. Celebrations all round. Up the fucking Baggers. I'll see you all Monday night for Monday Footy Fits after the Geelong Hawthorn game. My weekend's set, man. Footy, WrestleMania, basketball, more footy. Up the Baggers. Let's fucking go and let's beat the Cats next week. We'll cover it all on Monday. Love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, like, do whatever you want. Just enjoy the weekend and be safe on your Easter, man. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. Let's get to 500. Adios. Good night. And this is episode 100, man. Go the ball of truth. Love you guys. And remember, subscribe, man. What are y'all waiting for, man?